Hey everyone, welcome back Oldcoinsprices, where we explore the most valuable coins out there. Today, we're diving deep into the 1964 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, a coin that's captured the attention of collectors and investors alike. You might have one sitting in your pocket change or tucked away in a coin jar, but did you know that some of these pennies can be worth thousands of dollars? Let's find out why. Before we get into the value, let's talk a little about the history of the 1964 Lincoln penny. This coin was minted as part of the iconic Lincoln Wheat Penny series, which was first introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. The 1964 penny, however, stands out not only because of its rich history but also because of its rarity and high-grade conditions. The first thing you need to know about this coin is that it was minted in Philadelphia. That's why there's no mint mark on it. During this time, the U.S. Mint produced over 2.6 billion Lincoln pennies in 1964, making it seem like a common coin. But what makes certain 1964 no-mint mark pennies worth a significant amount of money is their condition and specific details. Coins graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC that are in mint state, meaning they show no signs of wear and tear, can be extremely valuable. In fact, pennies that are graded MS65 or higher can sell for thousands of dollars at auctions. So, what does MS65 mean? It's a grading system that measures a coin's luster, surface quality, and overall appearance. The closer it is to perfect condition, the more it's worth. Now, let's talk about what you should be looking for if you want to determine whether your 1964 penny is valuable. First off, check the surface of the coin. Pennies that have a sharp, well-defined strike with minimal scratches or blemishes are more likely to be worth more money. The key here is to look for uncirculated pennies. These coins never entered circulation and were often kept in coin rolls or sets, which preserved their condition. You should also pay attention to the edges of the coin. If the edges are still sharp and haven't been worn down by use, that's another good indicator of a higher value. Now, let's talk about the numbers. A typical circulated 1964 penny is usually worth just its face value, 1 cent. But if you have one in mint condition, things start to change dramatically. A 1964 Lincoln penny in MS65 condition can be worth anywhere from $30 to $50. However, if you've got one in MS66 or higher, you're looking at values that can reach up to $2,000 or more. The record price for a 1964 no-mint mark penny was an astounding $10,000 at auction. This particular coin was graded MS67, meaning it was nearly flawless. If you think you've got a valuable 1964 penny, the next step is to have it professionally graded. Companies like PCGS and NGC offer grading services, where they examine your coin under high magnification and assign it a grade. Keep in mind, though, that grading does come with a fee, so you'll want to weigh that cost against the potential value of your penny. Once your coin is graded, you can either keep it as part of your collection or list it for sale at a coin auction or marketplace. Online platforms like eBay, heritage auctions, or Great Collections are great places to sell rare coins, and they often attract serious collectors. If you've got a 1964 Lincoln penny that's in great condition, you'll want to make sure you preserve its value by storing it properly. Here are a few tips. These protect the coin from dust, fingerprints, and environmental damage. Always use cotton gloves or hold the coin by the edges to avoid leaving oils or dirt on the surface. Humidity and temperature changes can cause coins to tarnish over time. By taking these simple steps, you can ensure that your 1964 no-mint mark penny stays in top condition and retains its value over time. So there you have it, the 1964 no-mint mark Lincoln penny might be worth more than you think. If you've got one lying around, it's worth taking a closer look to see if it's in mint condition. While most 1964 pennies are common, those rare, high-grade examples can fetch thousands of dollars at auction. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more content on valuable coins. Let me know in the comments if you've ever come across a valuable penny in your collection, or if there's a specific coin you'd like me to cover next. We're going to talk about the 2007 D-Mint mark Lincoln penny and its incredible market value. Yes, that's right. This seemingly common coin could be worth a lot more than just 1 cent. Stick around, because you might have a fortune sitting in your penny jar. Before we get into the value of the 2007 D penny, let's talk a little bit about the Lincoln penny itself. The Lincoln cent, which features the famous portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, has been in circulation since 1909. It's one of the most iconic coins in U.S. history, and over the years, certain editions and mint marks have become highly sought after by collectors. Now, when it comes to mint marks, the D on the coin represents that it was minted in Denver, Colorado. The 2007 D Lincoln penny may not look all that different from others, but there are certain factors that can make this coin incredibly valuable. So, why is the 2007 D mint mark Lincoln penny potentially worth so much? There are a few key factors. First and foremost, the rarity of the coin plays a huge role in its value. While millions of 2007 pennies were minted, finding one in pristine condition is another story. Coins that are in mint state, with no wear and tear, are worth significantly more. Coins graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC as MS65 or higher, meaning they are nearly flawless, can fetch thousands of dollars. One of the biggest reasons a 2007 D penny might be valuable is because of mint errors. These errors can include off-center strikes, double dies, or other mistakes made during the minting process. Collectors love these error coins because they are rare and unique. Some of these error coins can be worth thousands, or even tens of thousands of dollars, depending on the nature of the mistake. The demand for the 2007 D Lincoln penny has grown over the years, especially from collectors who are trying to complete sets of Lincoln pennies from each year in mint. As demand increases, so does the market value. If you have a high-grade or error coin, you could be sitting on a significant amount of money. Now that you know why the 2007 D Lincoln penny can be worth so much, let's talk about how you can identify whether you have one of these valuable coins. Take a close look at the coin for any obvious minting errors. Use a magnifying glass or a coin microscope to check for any doubling on the date or lettering, off-center strikes, or any other unusual features. Even small errors can add a lot of value. Is the coin in great condition? Coins with little to no wear are worth much more than coins that have been heavily circulated. The shinier and more flawless the coin, the better. If you think you have a valuable 2007 D penny, it's worth getting the coin graded by a professional service. A high grade can significantly increase its value, especially if the coin is in mint state condition or has any rare errors. You might be wondering, just how much can a 2007 D mint mark Lincoln penny be worth? Well, for most people, the pennies you find in circulation will probably be worth their face value, just 1 cent. However, if you're lucky enough to find one in mint state or with a rare error, the value can skyrocket. A regular 2007 D penny in average condition is typically worth around 1 cent to $0.10. A 2007 D penny in mint state condition, MS65 or higher, can be worth $10 to $1.50. If you have a 2007 D penny with a rare mint error, it could be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Some error coins from this year have sold at auction for over $1,000. If you think you've got a valuable 2007 D penny, where can you sell it? There are a few options. You can take your penny to a reputable coin dealer to get an appraisal and see what they're willing to offer. Make sure to do your research and choose a trustworthy dealer. Sites like eBay or specialized coin auction websites are great places to sell rare coins. You can set your own price or put the coin up for auction and let collectors bid on it. Just make sure to include clear pictures and details about the condition and any errors. Coin shows and conventions are another great way to sell your coin directly to collectors. You can often find buyers willing to pay top dollar for rare and valuable coins. So there you have it. The 2007 D mint mark Lincoln penny might just be a hidden treasure in your collection or pocket change. Whether you're a seasoned coin collector or someone who's just starting out, it's always exciting to think about the possibility of finding a coin worth thousands of dollars. Remember to check your pennies carefully for errors and condition, and don't hesitate to get a professional opinion if you think you've got something valuable. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update on valuable coins. Have you found any rare or valuable coins in your collection? Let us know in the comments below. We have an incredible story about one of the most sought-after pennies in U.S. history, the 1984 D mint mark Lincoln penny. This coin may look ordinary at first glance, but its value has skyrocketed over the years, reaching millions of dollars on the collector's market. If you're wondering how such a small coin can hold such enormous value, stick around, because we're going to dive deep into the details that make this penny so special. First, let's get into some quick history. The 1984 Lincoln penny was minted in Denver, as signified by the D mint mark. It was part of the Lincoln Cents series that started back in 1909, celebrating the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. By the 1980s, Lincoln pennies were a common sight, but certain rare versions of these coins have become extremely valuable over time. The penny was made from 95% copper and 5% zinc, the standard composition before 1982 when the US Mint started producing pennies primarily out of zinc with a thin copper coating. Despite being produced in large quantities, a few rare varieties and errors make some pennies from the 1980s highly valuable, and that's where our 1984 D penny comes in. So, what makes this penny worth millions of dollars? There are a couple of key factors. The first is condition. Like with most collectible coins, the better the condition, the higher the value. Coins that have been graded at the highest levels, like MS65 or MS70 by the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, can command prices far beyond their face value. The second factor is rarity. Although millions of 1984 D pennies were minted, only a handful have unique errors or features that collectors are after. One of the most famous error coins from this series is the double ear variety. This is when Lincoln's ear on the coin appears doubled, creating a striking visual anomaly. These types of errors happen during the minting process, and they're extremely rare, making them highly desirable to collectors. Now, let's talk about the current market value of this extraordinary penny. A standard 1984 D penny in average circulated condition may only be worth a few cents. However, if you have one in near perfect condition with no signs of wear and tear, it could fetch hundreds of dollars, but the real jackpot is the error coin, the 1984 D double ear variety. Coins with this error have been known to sell for over $1.8 million at auctions, making it one of the most valuable pennies in circulation. That's right, what could be hiding in your pocket change could potentially make you a millionaire. If you think you might have a 1984 D penny that could be worth a fortune, here's what to look for. First, check for that D mint mark just under the date. Next, inspect Lincoln's ear closely. If it appears doubled or looks unusual, you could have one of those rare error coins. Another important detail is the condition of the coin. Coins in mint state condition, meaning they show no signs of circulation or wear, are much more valuable. You can get your coin professionally graded by a service like PCGS to determine its exact condition and value. If you're lucky enough to find a valuable 1984 D penny, what should you do next? The first step is to get the coin authenticated and graded by a reputable coin grading service. This step is crucial, as it will not only certify the coin's authenticity but also give you a clear idea of its condition and value. Once your coin is graded, you can explore selling it through auction houses or online marketplaces that specialize in rare coins. Keep in mind that many high-end collectors prefer to buy graded coins, so having that certification will help you get the best price. Now, you might be wondering, how common are these rare 1984 D pennies? The truth is, they're extremely rare, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't check your pocket change. Coins like this often go unnoticed for years, sitting in jars or drawers before someone realizes their true value. So, before you pass over that pile of pennies sitting on your desk, take a moment to inspect them. You never know if you could be sitting on $1 million coin. The 1984 D Mint Mark Lincoln penny is a perfect example of how something so small can be worth an extraordinary amount of money. Whether it's due to an error like the double ear variety or the coin's pristine condition, this penny has captured the attention of collectors around the world and continues to fetch astonishing prices at auction. So, the next time you come across a penny, don't just toss it aside, give it a second look. You never know when you might stumble upon a hidden treasure. If you enjoyed learning about the 1984 D penny and its incredible value, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more coin collecting content. Who knows? We're going to discuss a coin that has caught the attention of collectors, the 1980 No Mint Mark Lincoln penny. You won't believe how much these pennies are worth, and if you happen to have one in your collection, you could be sitting on a small fortune. So, let's get into the details of what makes this coin special, why it's so valuable, and how much it's worth on the market today. To understand why the 1980 Lincoln penny is valuable, we first need to explore its history. The Lincoln penny was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. The design features Lincoln's portrait on the obverse, or head side, and has become one of the most iconic images in American coinage. In 1980, the penny was struck primarily in copper-plated zinc due to the rising costs of copper, which had been the main material used for pennies in previous years. The 1980 penny, however, is unique because some coins were produced without a mint mark. Usually, U.S. coins have mint marks that indicate where the coin was produced, such as the letter D for Denver or S for San Francisco. A penny without a mint mark typically means it was produced at the Philadelphia Mint, But there's more to the story with the 1980 version. You might be wondering, what's the big deal about a missing mint mark? Well, mint marks serve as identifiers for collectors and can significantly affect a coin's rarity and value. The 1980 no mint mark Lincoln penny is desirable for a couple of reasons. First, while pennies from Philadelphia commonly don't have a mint mark, certain variations of the 1980 penny have become highly sought after by collectors because of their rarity and condition. The quality and condition of the coin play a major role in its value. If you have a 1980 penny that is in uncirculated condition, meaning it hasn't been exposed to wear and tear, the value skyrockets. Furthermore, any errors in the production of the coin, such as doubled dies or other minting mistakes, can make these pennies worth even more. So if your 1980 penny has no mint mark and is in pristine condition, you might have a rare find on your hands. So, let's get to the question you've been waiting for. How much is the 1980 no mint mark Lincoln penny worth today? The market value of this coin depends heavily on its condition and any unique features it might have. A regular 1980 no mint mark penny in circulated condition may only be worth its face value, which is 1 cent. However, if you have an uncirculated version in mint condition, the value can be significantly higher. In fact, a 1980 no mint mark penny in perfect, uncirculated condition has been known to sell for several dollars, sometimes up to $50 or more at auction. And if your coin has any minting errors, it could be worth even more, potentially hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on the nature of the error. Collectors are always on the lookout for rare varieties and coins in excellent condition, so keep an eye out for any unusual features. Now that you know the potential value of the 1980 no mint mark penny, how can you tell if you have one that's worth money? First, take a close look at the coin to see if it has a mint mark. If there's no D or S under the date, then you've got a no mint mark penny. Next, examine the coin's condition. Is it shiny, with little to no signs of wear? The better condition your penny is in, the higher its value. You might also want to invest in a magnifying glass or coin grading tool to check for any minting errors, such as doubling on the lettering or Lincoln's portrait. Once you've determined the condition of your coin, you can compare it to similar ones being sold online or even have it professionally graded. Grading services like PCGS or NGC can help you determine the exact condition of your penny and provide a certificate that can significantly increase its value if you decide to sell it. If you've determined that your 1980 no mint mark penny is worth something, the next step is to decide what to do with it. There are several options for selling rare coins, including online auction sites like eBay, specialized coin auction houses, or local coin dealers. Make sure to research the best option for your situation to get the most value out of your coin. If you're looking to buy a 1980 no mint mark penny to add to your collection, make sure to purchase from a reputable dealer or auction. Be cautious of counterfeit coins or sellers who don't provide proper grading information. Doing your homework before making a purchase will help ensure you get a coin that's worth its value. So, there you have it, everything you need to know about the 1980 no mint mark Lincoln penny. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, always keep an eye on your pocket change because you never know when you might come across a valuable coin. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more in-depth coin collecting tips, stories, and updates. We're diving into the fascinating world of rare coins and taking a closer look at a penny that could be worth more than you think. It's the 1968 D mint mark Lincoln penny, and some of these coins are fetching serious money in today's market. So, grab your magnifying glass and let's explore why this little coin might just be worth a fortune. The 1968 Lincoln penny is part of the iconic Lincoln cents series, which first began in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. The coin is known for its timeless design, featuring Lincoln on the obverse, designed by Victor D. Brenner. In 1968, the Denver Mint produced millions of these pennies, which feature the D mint mark just below the date. Despite the high number of pennies minted that year, some of these coins have become highly sought after due to their unique characteristics, minting errors, and exceptional condition. You might be wondering, what makes a penny from 1968 so valuable? Well, the answer lies in rarity and condition. While the coin is common in circulation, certain factors can dramatically increase its value. Let's break down what to look for if you think you have one of these valuable pennies. First, condition matters. The highest value comes from 1968 D Lincoln pennies that are in pristine, uncirculated condition. These coins are typically graded by professional services on a scale known as the Sheldon grading scale, which goes from 1 to 70. A grade of 70 means the coin is in perfect, flawless condition with no wear. A 1968 penny graded MS67 or higher can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars at auction. Another factor that boosts the value is any minting errors. Errors like double dies, repunched mint marks, and off-center strikes make these coins rarer and highly collectible. For example, if your 1968 penny has a noticeable doubling effect on the letters or the date, you could be sitting on a small fortune. Now let's talk about some of the common minting errors that collectors love. One of the most famous types of error is the double die. This occurs when the coin's design is struck twice, slightly off alignment, leading to a doubling effect on the text or imagery. Double die errors are incredibly rare, but if your 1968 penny has one, its value could skyrocket. Another error to look for is the repunched mint mark, which happens when the D mint mark is stamped more than once in slightly different locations. Coins with this error are relatively rare and can significantly increase the coin's value. Off-center strikes, where the design appears shifted on the coin, are also popular among collectors. If your penny has an obvious error like this, it's worth getting it professionally appraised. So, how much is the 1968 D mint mark Lincoln penny worth today? In circulated condition, these pennies are typically worth around their face value. However, in mint condition, especially with a high grade like MS67 or MS68, the value can soar. Pennies with these high grades have been known to sell for anywhere from $100 to $1,000 or more at auction, depending on the condition and any minting errors. For example, a 1968 penny graded MS67 recently sold for over $800 at auction. Imagine finding one of these in your pocket change. It could be like striking gold. If you're lucky enough to come across a 1968 penny, the first thing you should do is examine the coin carefully. Look for the D mint mark just below the date on the obverse. Next, check the condition of the coin. Is it free of scratches, dents, or any signs of wear? If so, it could be worth sending to a grading service to have it professionally evaluated. Pay close attention to any mint errors. A magnifying glass can help you spot details like doubled letters or a repunched mint mark. Even if the coin isn't in perfect condition, having one of these errors can still make it valuable to collectors. If you think you have a valuable 1968 Lincoln penny, it's a good idea to have it professionally appraised. Coin grading services like PCGS or NGC can assess the condition and grade of your penny, which is crucial in determining its value. Having your coin graded can also increase its marketability if you decide to sell it. You can also check online auction sites and coin dealer listings to see what similar pennies are selling for. Keep in mind that the highest prices are typically reserved for coins in the best condition, so take care of any valuable coins you may have to preserve their value. So, there you have it, the 1968 D mint mark Lincoln penny might just be worth more than you ever imagined. While most of these coins are only worth their face value, the rare ones in perfect condition or with mint errors can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars. If you've got a 1968 penny, it's definitely worth taking a closer look. Who knows, you might have a hidden treasure in your pocket change. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about valuable coins, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of our future videos. Have you found any rare coins in your collection? We're diving into the fascinating world of rare and valuable coins. We'll be taking a close look at the 2003 no mint mark Lincoln penny that has been making waves in the coin collecting community. If you think a penny is just worth 1 cent, think again. This coin could be worth a significant amount of money. Let's explore why. First, let's talk about what makes the 2003 no mint mark Lincoln penny so special. This penny was produced at the Philadelphia Mint, which is why it doesn't have a mint mark. Unlike pennies from other mints, Philadelphia doesn't stamp its coins with a P. This isn't unusual for coins made there, but what makes this coin worth more than face value is its rarity and condition. So, what exactly should you look for if you want to know whether you've got a valuable 2003 Lincoln penny in your collection? There are several key factors that can increase the value of this penny, and the most important one is its condition. Coins that are in mint state, meaning they have no visible signs of wear, are the ones that can bring the highest prices. If your 2003 penny looks brand new, with a shiny finish and sharp details, it could be worth much more than a regular penny. Additionally, errors and unique variations can dramatically increase the value of the 2003 no mint mark Lincoln penny. Some of the most sought-after variations include double die errors, off-center strikes, and other imperfections that occurred during the minting process. These mistakes make the coin rarer and, in the world of collectors, rarity equals value. Now, let's get to the most exciting part. How much is the 2003 no mint Mark Lincoln penny actually worth? The value of this coin can vary widely depending on its condition and whether it has any errors. In average circulated condition, it may only be worth a few cents over face value, but in mint state, this penny can be worth several dollars. If you're lucky enough to have a 2003 Lincoln penny with a minting error or in pristine condition, it could fetch even higher prices. Some of these coins have sold for upwards of $50 to $100 at auctions. Keep in mind that collectors are willing to pay top dollar for rare coins, especially if they are in excellent condition and display unusual features. You might be wondering why a seemingly common penny from 2003 can be worth so much. It all comes down to supply and demand. There are many 2003 pennies out there, but finding one in perfect condition or with a unique error is quite rare. As more collectors seek out these rarities, the value continues to rise. It's a perfect example of how something as ordinary as a penny can become a valuable collectible. If you're curious whether your 2003 no mint Mark Lincoln penny is worth anything, there are a few steps you can take. First, inspect the coin for any visible errors or signs of wear. Next, consider having it graded by a professional coin grading service. These services can certify the condition of your coin, which can help you determine its market value. Coin dealers and online auction sites are also good places to check for pricing information on similar coins. Keep in mind that the coin's value can fluctuate over time, so it's always a good idea to stay updated on market trends. So, is your 2003 no mint Mark Lincoln penny worth a fortune? Maybe, maybe not. But one thing is certain, it's always worth checking your coins before spending them. You never know when you might be holding a rare and valuable piece of history right in your pocket. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare coins, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. Let us know in the comments if you have any rare coins, and we'll see you in the next video. We're going to explore everything you need to know about the 1965 no mint Mark Lincoln penny, including its market value, unique characteristics, and what makes it stand out. Let's get started. Before we dive into the value of this coin, it's important to understand a little bit about its history. The 1965 Lincoln penny was struck during a time when the U.S. Mint was making some changes. Silver had been removed from most circulating coins in 1965, and this penny was made of 95% copper and 5% zinc. What's interesting about the 1965 penny is that it was produced without a mint mark, a trend that continued until 1968 when mint marks were reintroduced. This means that any 1965 penny you come across will not have a mint mark. During the mid-1960s, the U.S. Mint was facing a coin shortage due to the removal of silver from dimes and quarters. To prevent hoarding, the Mint decided to omit mint marks from all coins produced between 1965 and 1967. This applied to pennies, nickels, dimes, and quarters. Therefore, if you find a 1965 Lincoln penny with no mint mark, it's completely normal and was part of the Mint's strategy to reduce hoarding. The 1965 Lincoln penny is not necessarily rare in terms of the number of coins produced. Over 1.5 billion pennies were minted that year. However, some characteristics can make specific 1965 pennies more valuable than others. One of the key factors that can drive the value of a 1965 penny is its condition. Coins that are in pristine, uncirculated condition can fetch a higher price than those that have been in circulation for decades. Another aspect that collectors look for is any errors or anomalies in the coin. While 1965 pennies don't have widely recognized major errors, minor variations such as die cracks or slight misstrikes can increase a coin's value. Always be on the lookout for these small details when evaluating your coins. And now, let's talk about coin grading, which is an essential factor in determining the value of any coin. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a flawless, uncirculated coin. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin becomes. A 1965 Lincoln penny that has been well preserved and graded as MS, mint state, 65 or higher can fetch a decent price at auction. While most circulated 1965 pennies are only worth their face value, those in mint condition can sell for much more. If you have a 1965 Lincoln penny and are curious about its grade, consider taking it to a professional coin grader or submitting it to a third-party grading service. This will help you determine its value and whether it's worth holding onto for future appreciation. So, what is the current market value of a 1965 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny? The truth is, it varies depending on the coin's condition. A circulated 1965 penny is typically worth between 2 to 10 cents due to its copper content. However, if you have a high-grade, uncirculated penny, its value can jump significantly. In pristine condition, these coins have been known to sell for up to $15 or more. Additionally, any rare errors or anomalies can push the value even higher. If you're lucky enough to find one with a noticeable minting error, it could be worth hundreds of dollars to the right collector. If you believe your 1965 Lincoln penny is worth more than face value, you might be wondering where to sell it. There are several options for selling rare coins. You can try online marketplaces like eBay, but be sure to get your coin professionally graded first to ensure you get the best price. You can also take it to a local coin dealer or attend coin auctions, where collectors often look for high-grade or error coins. While the 1965 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny isn't typically considered a rare or highly valuable coin, its value can significantly increase depending on its condition, grade, and whether any errors are present. If you have a 1965 penny in excellent condition, it might be worth checking out its value, especially if you find an interested collector. Remember to always have your coins graded to ensure you're getting the most accurate appraisal possible. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and found it informative, please give us a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more content on rare and valuable coins. Let us know in the comments if you have a 1965 penny and what you think it might be worth. We're diving into the fascinating world of rare coins, and specifically, we're talking about the 1984 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny. This seemingly ordinary penny might just be hiding in your pocket change, and believe it or not, it could be worth a significant amount of money. In fact, some of these pennies have fetched incredible prices in the market. So, if you're into coin collecting or just curious about the value of your pennies, stick around because we're going to explore why the 1984 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny is worth so much. First, let's start with a little background on the 1984 Lincoln penny. In 1984, the United States Mint produced millions of Lincoln pennies, as they do every year. Most of these coins were made in Philadelphia, which traditionally doesn't stamp a mint mark on their coins, hence the no mint mark designation. If you find a 1984 penny with no mint mark under the date, that's because it was produced at the Philadelphia Mint. But what makes this particular penny so special, and why is it worth more than just 1 cent? What makes the 1984 no mint mark penny valuable is not just its regular production, but certain rare varieties and errors. One of the most famous and sought-after varieties of this penny is the 1984 doubled die obverse, also known as the doubled ear variety. What this means is that during the minting process, the design of Lincoln's ear was accidentally stamped twice on the same coin, creating a noticeable doubling effect on Lincoln's ear. This kind of error, known as a doubled die, is what collectors go crazy for because it's both rare and visually striking. Now, you might be wondering, how do you know if you have a 1984 doubled ear penny? It's all about paying close attention to the details. Grab a magnifying glass and examine Lincoln's ear carefully. If you notice what appears to be a second outline or a doubling of the ear, congratulations. You may have stumbled upon one of these rare error coins. The key here is that the doubling is very prominent and easy to see with the right tools. You don't need to be an expert to spot it, but it's always good to consult a coin dealer or use a professional grading service to confirm whether your penny is the valuable doubled die variety. So, how much is this penny actually worth? Well, that depends on the condition of the coin and whether or not it's the doubled ear variety. If you just have a regular 1984 no mint mark penny, it's probably only worth its face value, unless it's in uncirculated or near perfect condition, in which case it might be worth a little more, but nothing significant. However, if you have the 1984 doubled ear penny, you're in for a treat. The value of this penny can range anywhere from a few $100s to several $1,000s, depending on the coin's grade. In lower grades, such as circulated condition, these coins typically sell for around $100 to $200. But if you have one in higher grades, such as mint state or uncirculated condition, these pennies have been known to sell for well over $1,000. In fact, some 1984 doubled ear pennies in near perfect condition have sold at auction for prices ranging from $2,000 to $3,000 or more. The record sale for one of these pennies in pristine condition is around $4,000, which is a staggering amount for a penny that most people wouldn't give a second glance to. You might be asking, Why would someone pay thousands of dollars for a penny? The answer lies in the rarity and demand for rare coins. Collectors are always on the hunt for unique and rare coins that stand out from the rest. The 1984 double-ear penny is one of those coins that is not only rare but also has a striking and noticeable error. Because of this, demand for this coin has grown over the years, driving up its market value. Additionally, as more collectors become aware of the existence of this error, the competition to own one increases, especially for coins in high-grade conditions. Scarcity combined with high demand creates a perfect storm for high auction prices, making this one of the most valuable pennies from the 1980s. If you think you have a 1984 no-mint mark double-ear penny, it's essential to get it properly graded to determine its condition and value. Professional grading services like PCGS or NGC are highly recommended. They will examine your coin, assign it a grade, and provide you with an official certification. This certification can greatly enhance the coin's value, as buyers and collectors trust the expertise of these services. Keep in mind, grading fees can vary, so it's a good idea to check the current rates and decide if it's worth the investment based on the condition of your coin. So, there you have it. The 1984 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, particularly the double-ear variety, is a prime example of how a seemingly ordinary coin can turn out to be worth thousands of dollars. Whether you're an experienced coin collector or just starting out, it's always worth taking a closer look at the pennies in your pocket. You never know when you might stumble upon a rare and valuable piece of history. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more content on rare and valuable coins. Let me know in the comments if you've ever come across a rare penny or if you're planning to check your 1984 pennies after this video.